live. All right, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the After Dark show. I don't know how long we're gonna go today, but we're gonna do the damn thing today. And yes, today I got the bow on. So what's happening? I already got somebody backstage. I'm gonna bring them up. You guys know him. The Put On Raiders podcast. See what else does he do? Uh, he's got his USC podcast. Dude, this dude is everywhere. I think he has a San Francisco Giants podcast. I don't know. I would never listen to that. But hey, our good friend Dwayne Douglas. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing?
Geez. I didn't want to. I didn't want to listen to my San Francisco Giants one right now, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, it's almost time for the Raiders to get started on that first preseason game. I know they had their practice today, the scrimmage today. Max had a strip sack for a touchdown, and Gino had a back shoulder pass to Brock Bowers for a touchdown. Everybody was all excited for it. So, everybody getting excited.
Okay, you said Mac.
Who?
You said Mac. You still here? You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you. I said Max Crosby.
Oh, I thought you said Mac. I was like, what?
Khalil Mack Crosby.
Hey, don't fucking play with me mentally, dog. If Khalil Mack comes back, dog, I'll be a happy motherfucker, bro.
That was we had an opportunity for that. I think that he's gonna retire. He's gonna retire. He's gonna retire a freaking Charger. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what they'll retire as?
You know what? I think Tom is smart enough to pay him to come back. You know what I mean? And retire.
The time goes by fast, man. Latavius Murray just retired.
Oh my God! And you know what? I just wanted to make sure to say, thank you, K-Train. I recognize you. I recognize where you was drafted and how good this team was with you at running back.
Yeah, man.
This team was humming with you at running back, and the Raiders repaid you by trying to replace you all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he for a running back to be out of UCF and then be drafted in the 6th round to have that long of a career.
Bro, he had if he averaged 1,000 yards a year, he would be a fucking Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
I think they should have had the first thing I would have did with it when I had Latavius. I would have just got somebody, a scat back like a Napoleon Kaufman type to kind of run with him. But nobody's gonna forget the when we were 0-10 and we played the Chiefs in the rain, and he had that huge run for a touchdown. Nobody's gonna forget that one. That was huge.
And we lived off of Tay-Train at that time.
Yeah, and honest to God, I was somewhere watching. I don't know where I was, but I was somewhere watching that game with a bunch of Chiefs fans, and that was so nice for us to win that game, man. That was nice for us to win that
right?
game.
I'm with that because you know what? It was like watching how reliable. And remember, he ran upright, right?
Yeah.
And then when we ran the same play 19 times in a game against the Denver Broncos, who at the time were the big bad bullies on the block. It wasn't the Chiefs. It was the Broncos.
And I like that version of the Chiefs when the version of the Chiefs when they had Alex Smith. I liked it much more than when they had much more than the guy they have now.
Right? Because they were mad beatable, right? Mad beatable. I mean, but Tay-Train was the one running the rock. I mean, it's just a trip to see how popularity contests and shit like that. Like, dude, I'm never gonna shit on Marshawn Lynch, dude, ever, right? Thank you, Marshawn, for coming. I mean, but there was a way to keep them both here. You know what I mean? There was one way.
Oh yeah, that was if that was Marshawn. If Marshawn shouldn't have been the reason that he left. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Remember, they couldn't pay him. Remember that year? That's the year that
He's a running back. What could he have possibly been asking for? That's just stupid.
because it's
But I
not.
mean, but I tell you, like I said, Reggie was our last. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how good this GM is, but Reggie was our last real GM. You know.
Honestly, I think Spike is a real GM, and honestly, I think what he's doing is going to it's gonna propel us, you know, in the future because like he's doing grown ass things. You mean making hard decisions like I don't know if you've heard, but like I've been kind of paying attention because Morrig is my dude. You mean
Who?
Timo Morrig.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I was pissed Morrig walked, right? But I'm hearing, you know,
I would not.
Renfro's out there cooking this cat. You know, he's getting cooked. You know what?
I'm not even paying attention to that. I mean, he's this version of the Raiders is cooked in the secondary. They're cooked in the secondary. They should have let go of anybody in the secondary. They had enough money to sign Morrig and like I would have kept at least Morrig or Spillane. I wouldn't let both of them walk.
Honestly,
just in my opinion.
You should have kept Morrig, right? Should have kept Morrig because the simple fact was he was homegrown talent that you can see that was about to be, you know, a Pro Bowler in the system. You mean? And you didn't. You mean? And that's you mean? It is what it is at this point. You mean? But
yeah, it's what it is. It's all water under the bridge. But I'm just saying.
And it was like, oh well, Raiders are paying their guys. You know, like I'm not mad about Cole Miller getting his money because Cole Miller is the 11th highest paid tackle in the league, and guess what? That's kind of where he's at.
And that's where he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, somebody if old Raider people would have paid him like he was the first
number one.
Number one. So that.
Like he was the young silverback.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, where he got paid is perfect. I don't got a problem with that move at all. You don't have to worry about one in the draft next year, and they have depth there with the two guys they drafted, so that's fine. I mean, again, I just you mentioned a real general manager. I mean, real general managers draft quarterbacks. So I mean, I know everybody. I know Gino is a far superior quarterback to Aiden O'Connell, but I still will say I will always hold out reservations on the Raiders until they draft a quarterback.
No, I understand that, but at the same time, dude, I think as of right now, the Raiders are really, really set up for a young quarterback. Like I listened to when what's old dude last year's GM, I can't think of his name. Telesco was talking. He said the team was not ready for a quarterback. There was no infrastructure for him.
Bullshit.
I agree. Bullshit. I agree with you. All right.
Bullshit.
At the same time, dude, there is no way in fucking hell if Geno Smith does not ball out this year, they don't fucking draft a quarterback high.
The problem is like if he if he actually balls out and then they only win like 7 games, it's gonna be like, okay, great, he balled out and they won 7 games.
Right.
You know, and then everybody's gonna say, oh, we'll just get defense next year. Like, I mean, we're still like, I need like
you're back in the Derek Carr era, right? Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, and I think, and like to me, like you're gonna see another group. This is another group where it's gonna be like 5 to 7 guys come out this year. It's gonna be like, God damn it, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of dudes come out this year, man. So are they gonna take one? I doubt it. I think if he has a good year this year, that you know, the head coach is gonna say, I got my guy. Let's go get let's get Caleb Downs from Ohio State. Let's go get a great linebacker. Like that's the trap you fall into. And then all of a sudden you're 3 years in it. You don't win more than 9 games, and then Geno's almost 40.
I think Spike takes a little bit smarter than that. You mean?
I don't
I
know,
think he is.
man.
I
I
think
don't
he is.
know. The
I think
reason
he is.
the reason why I'm worried about it is because like in Tampa, they all their success came from Brady and Baker Mayfield.
I
So like
agree.
so they could view him as as a Baker Mayfield type.
Right. However, I do think that they're gonna do. He also understands it's a quarterback driven league, right? And to be honest, Baker still hasn't won shit. You mean
It's
what is he won?
a lot of great stats. I mean, no question about it. It's a lot of great stats.
Great stats, but no what?
Yeah, I mean, he has won playoff games in his career, and they really came really close to beating Detroit, but in the playoffs a couple years ago. But that was still, it was a couple years ago.
A couple years
And
ago, right? But
and almost wins playoff games don't mean anything.
almost only counts in what horseshoes and hand grenades.
Hand grenades, yes, exactly. That's what
Bro,
they say.
I love that saying.
I think it's yeah, I think that's one of the best old time sayings that's out there. No
You know what I mean? But no, man. Okay, so I completely agree. We'll know if Spytek is that guy's if because me and you have always said, hey man,
This is I mean, this
build through your
honestly,
quarterback.
honest to God, like real talk. This is when you got the kid from South Carolina, you got the kid from Ohio, you got the kid from Arizona State, you got the kid from Penn State. Like this is probably the last opportunity.
A Lord, or
This is gonna be the last opportunity they're gonna have for years. After that, what's his face is gonna go 1 overall in 2 years, and Arch, and after that, there's not really not much there after that.
bro, but you never know. I mean, fucking Longstreet might be coming out.
Yeah, but he wouldn't even be eligible.
Bro,
He's not gonna play 1 year at USC though. He'll play
no,
more than 1 year.
I'm saying he might. Oh no, he has to play 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he's a year after then. I mean, I do think. Let me ask you a question. Barely changes the subject. We just a little bit of SC. If Longstreet is the better quarterback, does Lincoln Riley have the balls to fucking start him? Does he have the balls to start him?
Oh, Longstreet this year?
Yeah.
He's not starting.
Better quarterback.
He's not starting. He's not starting this year. He's not starting. This dude put in all the work in the offseason. He's gonna have to play awful to move that to do that.
Okay. I'm just saying if they go, they're in camp now. If they're in camp and this dude in Longstreet is just completely better.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna play the best guy, but I think but I would say this, like you're gonna kiss the playoffs goodbye though. The chance for the playoffs if you start a rookie.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't lose more than 2 games to make the playoffs.
Bro, but that's the whole thing. You can lose 2 games and make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
And that's it. Like I said, that's all you can lose. You can't lose any more than 2 games.
Well, because back in the days, you couldn't lose 1 game.
I know. And I mean, Lincoln was making the playoffs with Oklahoma, and not when it was 4 teams in the playoffs.
Right.
So you know what I mean. So I just need to get to that form again. So.
I know, man. Mm-hmm. Oh. But yeah, man, just all right. So back to the Raiders. From what I'm hearing from camp is Geno is hitting everybody. Geno is spraying the ball all around the yard. Pause, Diddy, whatever you want to say. I mean, he's just out there throwing dimes. I'm kind of happy to hear that. Normally, when we talk about the Raiders and the Raiders quarterback play, it's just fucking suspect. It's been suspect for years.
I would say, that first game is probably one of the most intriguing first games the Raiders have had in a long time. Because you're on the road at the Patriots. Like it's such an intriguing
And they're
game.
dogs. They're dogs. And the
I mean,
Patriots.
only by 4. So the home team usually gets around 3 points. So I'm not. It's not that. It's just that they're so like that game can go either way, and it's just
Mhm.
like. And like they need that game so bad, like you know what I mean. Like it's just
Right.
it's like it's to really like kind of justify everything that we talked about in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be saying Geno's this, Geno's that, this, that, and the other. Where all the stuff the Raiders did, and then lose to the Patriots in the opener because
I
because
agree.
because because they don't have any they really don't have any road games where they're favored to start the season,
They shouldn't.
and they shouldn't. You're right, they
They
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
They shouldn't. So that would be a big pick me up, and then they win that game, and then they go because to me Washington is very beatable. So they could be they could be 2-1 after the first 3 games because I'm not sold on Washington back-to-back years. I think they're messing with Terry McLaurin for some reason. They don't want to pay him, and they really don't have a lot of weapons. They're gonna depend on this dude way too much.
I I hope J5. I hope the best for J5. He comes from the Inland Empire. You know, I got mad love for J5, bro. This franchise is known for ruining quarterbacks.
What, Jurassic 5?
J5, fool. Not Jurassic 5. You mean Jaden, fool. You mean, but or not Jackson 5 either, because I knew where you were going next with that one, dog. You mean? I hope they do right by this kid. I hope they put him in a position to win. I really do.
I mean, I just don't understand what they're doing. Like, I don't know why. Like, the dude had 13 touchdowns last year with Terry McLaurin, but that's not my team. But the Chargers will have extra time off when they play the Chargers in week 2. But at least in week 1, I mean, that's a big game.
How do they have extra time off?
Huh?
How do they have extra time off?
Because don't they play on Thursday? They play on the opening Thursday, and then they don't play again until they play the Raiders the following Sunday.
Bro, I've been working 12-hour shifts, dude. I have not divulged into the
They don't.
I have not dived that deep into.
They play.
Shit,
I'm pretty sure the Chargers play the first. They play the first Thursday. Then they don't play the Raiders until. Obviously, they don't play the Raiders on Sunday because on that Sunday because the Raiders play Sunday against the Patriots.
Okay.
So they don't play again till they play the Raiders in Vegas.
Hey, can I say something though? Have you ever noticed that Geno is deep ball? It doesn't like Derek used to throw deep, right? But that ball would go up and just kind of flutter. You mean? It kind of just came down kind of weird. You mean?
I mean, Derek pre bitch mode threw a really good deep ball.
Oh, hold up! Before 2017, I don't think there was anybody who threw a better fucking deep ball than Derek Carr in the NFL at the time.
I mean, you remember that game against Pittsburgh, right?
Which
at Pittsburgh, with like 3 touchdowns to Crabtree. Like him and Crabtree was just on. They were on another level.
Right. No, I don't think it was 2016 that kind of ended it. I think it's when he hurt his back in 2017 that kind of fucked him up. Because remember after that, Derek Carr had big arms
and then his family was like, "Hey, just throw the ball away and slide and take sacks so you don't get hurt."
Right.
So you don't get hurt no more. Because if you don't get hurt, then you can make a lot of money.
Right.
And that's what happened.
He made a boatload of money. I mean, he even got restructured for what we don't know. It was like, ooh, there's an out in it. I mean, and it was just all kind of weird.
This dude gave him, and then this dude said no to Tom Brady and Gronk. to stay with Carr. That's some crazy shit, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's a fireable offense. You know what I mean? That's a fireable offense, John Gruden. That's why the NFL told you to get the fuck out of here.
That's brutal, bro. Can you imagine? We still had Waller in his prime, bro. Waller in his prime and Gronk.
Oh, in his prime.
Oh my god, bro.
Josh Jacobs.
That would have been crazy, bro. That would have been crazy, bro.
Right?
That would have been crazy. We could have. I mean, we could have. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. But I don't care what the defense was doing. We'd have been fine. I don't care. We'd have been fine.
Bro, hold on. That defense was not bad. You know what it was? It was on the field too long.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's keep it to because I know usually don't have shows forever, but like this because we can go on forever. But what do you think about this team this year though? What are your thoughts about like the defense, offense, special teams? What do you think about this team this year?
My biggest takeaway, I was listening to Kurt Morrison this morning, right? Kurt Morrison said that he comes to every training camp, right? And since he was a Raider, there was always entitled people, right? And that there's nobody entitled for anything, you know. And everybody knows that everybody's job is up for the taking, right? He said exactly like this. Only person who has a secure job is Max Crosby, and that's it.
What?
And Brock Bowers. You mean those are the only two players who have a secure job? And then
you've seen that thing, right?
With what?
You've seen that thing where they had the God, what are we talking about? Damn it!
The players having to compete for their jobs.
Oh yeah, you've seen that everybody's crying because Jordan Meredith is playing center.
Yes.
People are really getting upset about that. They're really getting nervous.
Yes. It's all on JPJ though. If JPJ wins that shit, then he wins that shit. Hey bro, look, man, ain't no time for all that, dog. Look, whoever's the best center is going to be playing center. You know what I mean? I don't think Pete Carroll's going to put JPJ at left guard because he projects to be a better guard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Whoever's the best at every position is going to fucking play that position, bro.
No, I agree with you.
And dude, you can sit here, you can spin shit, you can make shit up or whatever you want, dude. Look. JPJ is still a fucking rookie. I don't care what you say or what's going on, dude. He ain't a rookie until he plays 2 games this year, and he's a veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. No rookie should have a job and just, it is what it is. I think that for Ashton Jeanty too. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter. I will say this though. Every time I see something online or things that they're putting out, Dante Thornton is always the X. I will say that. He's always the X. Every fucking time. I think the Raiders may have struck gold with him. They may have struck gold with him.
That's crazy.
You have no thoughts on that or what?
No, I don't know. I mean,
or the rookie is a rookie until he's not, right?
I mean, to me, like, like he's gonna run his camp the way he runs his camp, bro. Like, he's not playing around. So, like, we can sit there. People can say whatever they want about Carroll. Carroll's trying to really win games, dude. Like, so
he put his fucking balls on the I want to say pulpit, but it's not a pulpit. whatever he stands in front of, he said, I win 10 games a year. You know what I mean?
This is what I do. So I mean, that's
Yeah,
what he said.
I win 10
That's what he
games a
said.
year. Right?
That's what he
You know
said.
what I mean? Like, I'm with that though. You know what I mean? Like fucking dude. Hey Pete, go win 10 games.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Because guess what? You win 10 games, that means you're beating the Chiefs, you're beating the Broncos, and you're beating the fucking. I know damn well, dude.
I mean, if they like, I think to be realistic, if they go 2-4 in the division, that would be great. Now, if they go
in the division,
if they go 500 in the division, that's a really good turnaround for
I
the
got them
Chiefs.
going 500 in the division.
I mean,
I literally got them
mean,
going 500 in the division. I think they're gonna win some games and lose some games, but the shit that Andy Reid would do to manipulate the Raiders to beat them, right? He's not going to be able to pull Pete Carroll, right? Jim Harbaugh does not scare Pete Carroll. I mean, Pete Carroll likes to whip Jim Harbaugh's ass. Okay, make no mistakes of it. He wants that smoke. You mean? He wants all of that.
All that sounds great, but he don't got the defense to do it.
But he has the offense to do that, though.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
He has the offense to do that. Hey, bro, our best scenario right now is we have the offense to beat anybody and the defense to bend and not break. Because honestly, I'm starting to look at this linebacking core, and I thought this was going to be the weakest position on the team, and it's not that bad anymore. I mean, once you start paying attention to it, it's not that bad. Secondary, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I mean, the back seven is not NFL caliber to me.
You don't think so?
No, because like it's not gonna. I mean, people. What I've been hearing. Here's what I've been hearing that they're doing. They're doing is they're keeping 3 linebackers on the field.
Right.
And one of them is just gonna drop. One of them is gonna be on the edge, and either pass rush or that person's gonna drop back in coverage. You don't know
position.
Yeah, you don't know what they're gonna really, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So a lot of folks are saying they see a lot of 5-man fronts, stuff like that. So we'll see. So we'll see what happens.
No, okay, because I heard they're gonna have Adams or White doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Right, and I would like to see, because there's going to be some packages where you're going to pull Roberts out, right? Is it Roberts or
I think I forgot who they pull out, but they usually pull somebody out.
Because what they're going to do is they're going to pull White to Mike, and then they're going to have Adams.
I still think they're vulnerable there.
Adams is basically going to be a fucking your nickel, right?
Yeah.
Now one thing I will say though,
King
and Palomalo, fuck you, Robertson, because he got me sick. Palomalo, right? Palomalo, fucking they're kind of the same guy. You mean?
Listen, like they can be that defense that just makes is fundamentally sound tackling people and like whatever, and maybe Darian Porter is, his big corner that he likes so much. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't. The only thing I don't get is I just don't know. In the back half, there's so many questions.
Right.
And the pass rush is really going to be about, hey, can this pass rush stop? Can this pass rush? How many sacks are we going to have? Not by Max Crosby. I always count that number and say how many sacks we're going to have. That's not for Max Crosby.
Or at least pressures too, right?
Yes, they have to have a lot of them. Otherwise, like people are just gonna put two people on max, and then, you know what I mean, like and it's it's as simple as that. They're gonna put two people, but they're gonna put two people on them.
No, I get that. So I mean, Kuntz got to eat. Lalu got to eat, and Butler's got to eat, right?
Wilkins tried to eat, but they was like, "Nah, you got to go."
Yeah, we was trying to eat the wrong thing though. He was trying to eat the wrong thing, dog. Tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, seriously,
You know what I mean? Like this fool was on with dog. Like no, Charlie.
And if you notice, ain't nobody even a player of his caliber is no. There's no team has said, "Hey, let's go get Christian Wilkins right now."
Right.
So that's kind of like, and like he plays a very valuable position in the league. So
Right.
that's all you need to know about what happened in the locker room.
Yeah. And to be honest, all right. So last week we spent like 40 minutes on just that.
I don't want to.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to do that.
It's kind of like I'm fucking like look.
I was gonna say, but this thing is, Raider fans who want to trade. I just want to say it right now. Raider fans who want to trade for, Micah Parsons. I just say, dude, like this team cannot give up multiple ones.
I was told we should give up multiple ones and twos for fucking Trey Henderson too. So
you cannot do that, dude. You cannot do that, dude.
I'm not trading any commodities unless
you guys. Could you imagine trading? Could you imagine giving the Dallas Cowboys? The guys, people think it's Jerry Jones. Their GM is Willie McClay. He is like the best, one of the best GMs in football. If you give him 2 first-round picks, dude, he's gonna make that trade look stupid for the Raiders.
Bro, hold on. The Cowboys don't draft bad either.
They don't. He just refuses. To.
Well.
He's like Al Davis. He refuses to get a real coach. That's the only thing wrong with the Cowboys.
Wow.
He refuses to. I mean, he got freaking Schottenheimer's kid running the team now. Come on, bro.
Bro, and to be honest, Schottenheimer's kid shouldn't have been running the team right now. The guy they had was not bad. You mean?
No,
Mike McCarthy wasn't bad, bro.
No, but the team, the guy who they really should have, the guy who would have been the perfect Cowboy head coach would have been Sean Payton, but he doesn't. But he didn't want Sean Payton because Sean Payton is going to be, a pain in the ass and
demanding.
Which is crazy.
Demanding, wanting to win.
I don't know what he wants to win his way. He doesn't want to win. If he really wanted to win, he would just do the right thing. But he didn't want to win.
Like some Al Davis shit.
Yeah, but back to the
sound like some Al Davis shit, dog.
Yeah, but back to the other thing. I just would never make that trade. I would never make that trade. Now, if the Raiders were like on their way, like a player away, then I would do it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. If you're on a championship run,
they're not a player. They need another off season like they had this year. Just keep
honestly, I think to make a championship run, they need another 2 solid drafts the way they've been drafting in the last 2 years. Okay. I think if you get a guy like Brock Bowers, JPJ, this year's draft, we got Genty, Besh, Thornton, and we got a lot of solid inside offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and some of them are projects. You're gonna have to work with them, and it may take them a couple years. What I'm saying is just the draft was honestly, as soon as I seen him moving down the board, I was like, what the fuck? You mean like really? You mean but and then you start seeing the caliber of players he started drafting. You can really see that he's drafting guys for like Jacoby may not work out, so I gotta have a fucking duplicate. You mean, just I was actually impressed in this draft. You mean, I know a lot of people want to shit on Pete Carroll because They say he's 73, well, because of his age, and it's like, dude, Harbaugh's sitting there in the hospital because he got heart issues and shit, bro. Like Pete may be around longer than Harbaugh, dog. Like, you mean stop the cap, dog? You mean Pete's there, he's loving life, and he's actually breathing life into this organization, and I'm really loving everything that he's doing because let's face it, me and you have talked before, and we were like, man, if we get Pete Carroll, just give him the keys and just leave it alone, you know what I mean? Have everybody else step to the fucking side, dude. I think he would make a good franchise out of this, you know, off of competition. You mean? And we may have got it later than we wanted, but damn it, it's here, dude. And Pete shit is legit, dude. Everywhere goes, he wins. Even somebody said, "Oh, well, New England got rid of him because New England was stupid." You be like, dude, that Bill Belichick came in and started winning immediately. Why? Because of the fucking squad that fucking Parcells and fucking Pete Carroll got together, and Pete Carroll was winning when he got fired. You mean like nobody wants to go over that? You mean nobody wants to talk about that? Pete Carroll was winning before he went to SC. He was winning in New England. You mean? I think if we allow Pete to do his thing, he feels obviously comfortable with the franchise, comfortable with the vision of the franchise, and he talks about the new ownership. The new ownership, they want to win. They, you know, money's not a thing. The Raiders for the first time, right? The Raiders for the first time are what? Front-loading contracts. I have never seen my team front-load any fucking contract. You mean? But they are now. They're front-loading contracts, and this is just setting them up for what? Future success, because all the guaranteed money is what? Already what? Paid? You mean?
Yeah.
You mean? And like they're going to be in 2 years, dude. Max Crosby's contract ain't going to look like shit, dude. Most of it's going to be paid out. I mean, it's just going to be money on the books. You mean? And it's not even going to be a lot of money on the fucking books. Colton Miller's contract, dude. That's a 2-year contract. You mean like fuck, dude? That's a good, solid contract for a guy who's probably just outside the top 10 tackles. You mean? I mean, even if you say worst case scenario, the other guys they drafted are better tackles than him, and he plays guard. You know what I mean? It's still fucking good. You mean like this is still a good contract? The Raiders are doing well, and it seems like I have been saying this for the last 3 weeks. There's fucking grown-ups in the room. There's fucking.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for it yet.
I'm not ready to say there's grown-ups in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what's your prediction for wins loss this year, please?
I would say 7.
7.
Yeah, I'll say 7. I'll say
All right,
7.
cool.
I think they go 7. I think they go 7. I think if they here's what they could do to boost that would be if they could win it's all about the freaking Patriot game, bro. It really is, man. I just don't. I can't even explain. If they win the Patriot game, then it changes everything because then they can. Then you figure okay they play the Chargers. It's always gonna be a tough game when they play the Chargers because the Chargers are the Chargers are
Healthy in the beginning of the year.
a division. No, they're division rivals, so the games are always close. Like I'm saying, they always have a chance to win those games. So so you have that, and then I don't think Washington. If Washington does not sign, if they trade, depending on what they get back for McLaurin, if they don't sign McLaurin, I mean that's a winnable. I mean, like I know it's a short week, but that's a winnable game.
Hey, bro, that's a fireable offense, though. Not bringing back Scary Terry, bro.
Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. They did not have a great offseason as far as bringing in talent to help Jaden. Like everybody thinks that the guy who's going to take a step back is going to be Bo Nix, and they call who's the one season wonder. Like people will never, no matter I don't know what it is, and you know me. I was the only person who really thought Bo Nix was going to be good.
No, I said Bo Nix was going to be good because he fits what Sean Payton wants.
Yes. And like,
Who's the other guy when he had Drew Brees, the other quarterback? Fucking, I can't think of it. The Mormon dude.
the Mormon dude. Oh,
The gadget quarterback.
who was it? Oh, was it? I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's not memorable like that, but what
Yeah.
basically Bo Nix was a better passing version of that guy.
I mean, he's just a good quarterback. I know people
Yeah,
just
he's
really. I
okay
don't.
quarterback. Bo Nix is not.
People. I just don't. I
Trash.
mean, I just thought I was just looking through Twitter when we were talking, and somebody was like, who was going to be the one hit wonder quarterback who comes back to earth, and everybody was like Bo Nix. I'm like, dude, like they have a top 5 defense this year, bro.
I don't know,
Like,
but to be honest,
their defense is ridiculous. Like so
their defense is ridiculous against the pass. They're all light in the ass, though.
Dude, they're gonna that's I'm not gonna say we have. Here is the issue that the Raiders have to deal with, and this is probably why they went offense with their team in this offseason is you can make an argument in the top 10 of defensive units, three of them are going to be in the AFC West.
Okay.
So that's the reason why, and they probably were like, it's gonna be hard for us to build a defense this offseason. So let's just go offense and see if we can just like counter that and hit some big plays against like the Chargers or the Chiefs or the Broncos, stuff like that. I mean, that's what they. And then because you can't fix everything in one offseason, so this offseason was clearly the offense. Next offseason will be
what he needs, right?
Will be the defense.
I mean, you don't pay a guy $6 million to be a coordinator and not get him what he needs. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I'm sure when they had that conversation, and don't forget that put on waivers. Put on Raiders podcast. We're the first ones to tell you that Pete was talking to Chip Kelly. Just so y'all know.
Right.
Yeah. Just so
right.
Yes. Just so you know.
But if you don't listen to put on waivers, hey bro, that's your fault. That's your fault.
Yes, but I mean, I don't know. That first game is what the first game is what really could propel them. I just worry
it's gonna
about
be the tone setter for the year, right?
I just worry about even though we all hate Josh McDaniels, he's a good coordinator. So and he's going up against a suspect defense. I like Drake May. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has a whole
I like Drake May too.
Yeah, I mean, he has an entire offseason to go over. Hey, what how to beat the Raiders, how to move the ball against the Raiders, and I don't know if the Raiders can stop the run. You know what I mean? So that's a huge. I mean, Patrick Graham's defense doesn't stop the run. I mean, he had 1 year in Miami where he did it.
But I think E-Rob, with them running three down linebackers, bro, E-Rob is going to be there for that.
Yeah, I mean, but if he flips out of that and starts, and they audible out of that and get the passing game going, that could be something as well too. So I mean, the cat and mouse game is going to be very interesting in that game. But I mean, the Raiders have to, and I still have to see the Raiders actually block it for Genty. You know what I mean? Because Genty cannot be 3.8 yards per carry. He needs to be well over 4.
I agree.
For this offense to work.
Because everybody keeps talking about 12 personnel. Dude, for 3 years, for 2 years, I've been
that's not going to save the Raiders.
12 personnel doesn't work unless you run the fucking ball.
You gotta run the ball well.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
dictate to a defense unless you're running the ball downhill at them all day long.
Yeah.
So
the play action is not going to work if it also the play action is going to see they have to the pressure that's on the Raiders offense is they have to score early in games. Like they can't go 0 for a first quarter because if they get down 10-0, 13-0, and then have to put the pressure on their defense, like, you know what I mean, they can't have a lot of 3 and outs. They got to really They got to play field position. Like there's a lot of. I mean, I think they can do it offensively if they can block it. But I mean, they really have to. That's the biggest key to the whole offense.
Right.
They have to block it up front. They have to. It's like really, it's the whole thing. They have to block the run. They have to block.
I agree. Hey, brother, look, your boy's been working 12-hour shifts for the last 2 weeks. I am tired. Got up, helped my sister out today. Driving all day, dude. I am so tired. I'm gonna end this today right now. I'm gonna say this. I say this all the time. Love the ones that love you. Hey, Dwayne, I'll hit you up tomorrow, but I am just completely tired, bro. So I'm gonna end this. Hey, but another great conversation, and the funniest part is I wish we could actually tape our phone conversations, because the phone conversations are actually the best ones, because the ones that come out on here they're just not as good, bro. The phone conversations are where it's at. You mean like dude? You mean it's just
no, but I do think this. I mean, I think this was a good conversation. A good conversation about the Raiders. Like I get it. Like people want to be positive, and I think there are things to be positive about. But I just like the biggest thing is how the defense is not going to be good, but how bad is it going to be, and then can they block for Genty? That's going to be the biggest thing for me in the first 4 games. Can they do those things? And we'll see what happens.
But if Genty lives, okay, so me personally, I wasn't that high on Genty coming out, right? And my biggest thing was, I think I really watched the Penn State game.
Yeah.
I was not impressed.
But I mean, the only thing about, it's all balanced, because if you look at the Oregon game, he almost single-handedly,
he whooped Oregon by himself.
Yeah, and there's so many pros on that Oregon team, so. Yeah.
All right, man. Okay. Look, I'm gonna cut this short, dude.
We'll talk.
All right, man. You have a good one. Yeah. Peace.